Welcome to In Conversation with MANWAR podcast. This podcast is brought to you by the Do Not Be a Bystander campaign. You can join us in raising awareness about bullying by visiting the donotbeabystander.com, and be sure to subscribe to the channel to stay informed about upcoming episodes. Today's participant is Nyla, an extraordinary individual whose solid passion for eradicating bullying and fostering a safer community for all is truly inspiring. Today's conversation with Nyla centers on the importance of leadership and the essential qualities that make a great leader.
Welcome to our Bullying Awareness Podcast. I'm your host, MANWAR Khan. Today I'm joined by a guest who is ready to share her thoughts and insights about leadership. Leadership is the ability to inspire, guide, and influence others towards a common goal or a vision. It involves taking charge, making decisions, and providing direction to a group, individuals, or even an organization. Welcome to our guest, Nyla. Thank you, Nyla, for joining us for have this conversation today.
Thank you for having me today.
So, Nyla, to me, leadership is not just about holding position of authority. It is about serving others, fostering collaboration, or creating opportunities for personal and collective growth. Some people say great leaders are visionaries because they can see the bigger pictures and inspire others to join them in search of their common vision. What leadership means to you, and
Uh, well,
share your thoughts on that.
Leadership to me involves guiding and influencing individuals or a group to work collectively towards shared goals, inspiring them to achieve their best goals and positive productive environment. That would be
Right.
it, honestly.
So yeah, that's basically we just mentioned that. So one of my former bosses told me once that I'm your boss. I have authority on you. I tell you, you do this, you do this, you do this, and you do this. But I might not be a good leader, and you might not. You can follow my orders, but you will never follow me. So true leaders are like, um, you have to have the trust, right? You have to have the trust. You need to trust that person, and then only then you will follow that person as a leader. Otherwise, there is no way. If there is no trust, there is no leadership there exist, right? So excellent. No, that's all I wanted to hear from you. Can anyone be leader, or can we talk about certain qualities of leaders, in your opinion?
I personally think that anyone can potentially become a leader, but certain qualities are necessary to be an effective leader, of course. These qualities might include communication skills, integrity, empathy, adaptability, and the ability to inspire and motivate others. Developing and nurturing these qualities can greatly enhance a person's effectiveness as a leader.
All right.
Thank you. That
Yeah,
would be it.
that's great. So, um, um, if I ask you, how can we show leadership in our everyday life? How do you explain that to me?
Well, I feel a person can demonstrate leadership in their everyday life by actively taking charge of situations, showing initiative, and becoming a positive influence on others. Maybe by communicating effectively, by leading by example, and fostering a collaborative and supportive environment are the key aspects of daily leadership.
All right. Okay. That's a good example. So I got an opportunity to attend a conference other day, and that's where the focus was on Leadership can be learned. It is a skill set that can be learned and developed. Like sometimes there are some educational institutions, they provide training to individuals to develop leadership skills, and they also provide mentoring and coaching about these leader to develop these skills. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I do. I do agree with that. And the important qualities, there are qualities that a leader should have. Some of the important qualities a leader should have could include qualities such as effective communication. It is a very important quality a leader
Very
should have, because without effective communication, a leader cannot communicate with their team members. Thus, they cannot motivate them or ask them to do stuff that they are supposed to. Right. So I do think so.
right.
I'd agree with that.
Excellent. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much, Nala, for having this conversation with us and our podcast. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. Before we wrap up, I would like to remind our listeners that there are several resources available to help individuals dealing with bullying. The government of Alberta has a bullying helpline which provides support and advice to those who are experiencing bullying. The helpline can be reached at 1-888 456 2323. Bullying is a violation of human rights. Under no circumstances is bullying acceptable. Thank you for joining in conversation with Manwar Khan, and we will see you next week. Thank you, Nala.